Good morning, welcome everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Chrissy and today I'm going to be giving you a prediction reading for the 6th of September. Now I am shooting inside with a little change of scenery, guys. I'm in my bedroom today. It's just gusty and extremely windy outside today. I have got Sophie with me here, so oh, there she is making a guest appearance. Sprocket's collapsed out in the lounge room, so I left him there. Sorry if you hear a bit of banging. I've got a loose awning outside this window, but my son's actually doing his building apprenticeship now, so he said he'll fix it for me on the weekend. He went up and had a look, so fingers he fixes that. So if you hear any banging, it's just a bit of a loose awning. Like I said, one of the sheets has come loose, the screws have jumped out of it. We get such windy weather here in the mountains. Okay, a little bit of admin. I haven't got a lot. Welcome anybody new to my channel. Please subscribe. It'd be lovely to have you here. We've built a community of people who let each other know pretty much what's going on in our countries, because I'm going to have to let Sprocket in as well, guys. So hang on a second. He's at the door knocking. Come on. Quick. In on your bed. Quick, on your bed. Don't knock Mummy's table. Good boy. On your bed. Quick, on your bed. On. Lay down. Lay down. Oh, sorry, guys. You know they've got to be with me all the time. Oh, I thought he was a good boy. What a good boy. Sprocket has all his beds all over the floor. I'm actually going to show you because it's pretty damn funny. Look at him in his little bed. How cute is he? And, of course, we saw Sophie. She's here. And Sprocket, sorry guys, I hope I don't make you dizzy. Sprocket has all his beds strewn all over the floor because he gets he just flip-flops all over at night time. But of course they've got to be with me and he's shooting a video. I should have known. I thought I could sneak in here, but no chance. Okay, let's get back to it. Welcome anybody new to my channel. Please feel free to comment, and also guys, like buttons, you know that helps me a lot. Okay, we've been doing a vote this week, guys, getting right into it. In the admin on Starmer in the UK. We've been trying, oh gosh, she knows. Been trying to think of nicknames for him, and it's unanimous, guys. We're going to have to go with it because everybody wants it. Starmageddon. I think we all think that's yes, very appropriate. So Starmer is now Starmageddon. So if we're talking about Starmageddon, you know who we're talking about, because there's a lot going on in the UK, as you know, living over there, a lot of you. That's exactly what's going on. A little bit of chaos he's causing at the moment. So the other thing I just wanted to mention, guys, is Korea's, they're selling off, a lot of people are selling off their EVs. They must have had a big uptake on the EVs in Korea. But there's been so many apartment block fires, rather. They've burned hundreds of cars. It's been a real disaster. And all these underground parking lots are going up and they can't control them. So Korea is pretty much turning their nose up to the EVs, which a lot of people are starting to turn their nose up to, purely because of the dangers of the lithium batteries. Okay. Oh, sorry, guys. Okay, let's get started on the reading, guys. Enough the admin, and we'll see what comes up. Getting this saying fire and brimstone. Fire and brimstone, hang on. I'm guessing that's kind of things are heating up. And that when I think of that, they're showing me like fire. Like, I'm just seeing like a fire being made, like a fire and brimstone. Like, I'm just getting this like flicking and making fire. I'm just getting that. But to me, it's things are heating up. Things are warming up. But it's the heating up of the awakening. People are waking up. I'm getting that big time. They really are, guys. People are waking up. I know we didn't think they would, but people really are. You get Germany's rising again. I keep getting the young ones are going to keep rising over there. We know they've been having protests. I've been saying Germany for probably a year now. They will fight. They don't want to go back to what they went through way back when, with the Holocaust and all that kind of thing. They don't want it. They want to move forward in a free and easy way. So I am seeing young people in Germany standing up. am getting China. We all know what Trudeau's like. No secrets to you guys living over there. I am getting that he's taking a lot of your freedoms away now. Nothing new. We knew it was coming, didn't we, guys? But I am getting that he's taking more and more of your freedom. And he's very, very, he's not even really that sneaky about it, but he's a bit sneaky in the ways that, you know, we've got the apps on the phones, sign up to this, sign up to that. We're going to offer you very great cheap housing, but all the while the government will be owning it and you'll just be paying money on it, but you'll never own it, and your family will, you know, pretty much, we're getting back to the old, you'll be happy and own nothing. That's what I'm getting for Trudeau. He's really marketing his new housing developments. Oh yes, he's such a great guy, isn't he? A great Prime Minister. He's helping the little people and peasants to have a roof over their head through his government packages. We know how it goes. We knew it was all coming. We knew they were just going to take people to the cleaners, basically. So he's going to be pushing his agenda. We know that's what it is, which is control. It's all about control. We don't call it China here for nothing. He's trying to morph Canada into China. He loves the communism. He loves the dictatorship. He wants to be the superpower. That's what we're getting for Trudeau, unfortunately. He's going to start really pushing his, I'm getting housing packages. Housing, we know it's government owned. I am getting that. I'm getting, and also Trudeau's really introducing AI. You're going to start seeing a lot more AI coming into your life in Canada. For example, you know, in China, they have the, AI motels where there's not even a human working on the front desk and things like that. You might start to get things like that. Of course, you're going to get the robot restaurants and all this stuff. I am seeing AI taking off in a big way in, and of course, you've got the driverless cars, the driverless taxis or whatever they are. I think you're going to start seeing more of this AI business kicking off in China. And maybe, just maybe, this will send a lot of alarm bells off to the people waking up, guys, because then they'll start to realise, oh, this is all a bit strange. Because you know what they're going to start thinking, like all of us did. Where's all the jobs going? Hello, self-serve, blah, 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 disappearing by the day. Where's everyone going to work? See, this is the stuff, guys. It's not just us that have been thinking this for 4 or 5 years. Now these people waking up are going to start thinking, how are we going to make an income if AI, robots, etc. are taking over the world? So what's going to happen in China, guys? China, we're already happening in China. China. Guys, Trudeau's got his little plans. We know what he's like. He's on a one-way street, isn't he? He's got his one-way path. And he's wanting to move it forward. I am getting that. Hang on. But I still keep getting it, guys. People will fight for freedom. I still keep seeing it. It might not be right now, but it might be in months to come that these freedom parties come together and they might form, their own little oasis of freedom. I mean, there's no reason why you can't do that. Why you can't come together and exchange goods and services. And, if you've got enough people doing that and standing against government, it could work. So, fingers, guys. I keep putting it out there. Let's hope there's strength in numbers and it gives you guys some power over there, because I know the fear is very huge about the fines and the jail terms, and I get it. I understand that. We know that's why a lot of people just really backed away after Ottawa. But, what do you want? Do you want to live in communism, or do you want to make change? I guess that's what a lot of the people waking up now have to decide. All right, guys. I'm getting this visual of Kate Middleton, the Royal Kardashians we're on now, and she's like been thrown in this dungeon. I'm just getting this visual. Not that she literally has. Well, who would know, because she has vanished for a long time and there's been a lot of doppelgangers out. It is so mysterious, isn't it? It's like if you sweep Kate Middleton under the carpet, everyone will forget about her and stop talking about her. Like, I don't think so. I think it's very strange. But I am getting that she's been like... they're showing me her being thrown in this dungeon, it's almost like, to me, it's almost like maybe, this is a long shot, but maybe she was going to start speaking out against the royals. Maybe she was writing a book, or maybe there's something about, you look at her, she's awfully thin. She does remind me of Diana when I see her, and I know you guys probably feel the same way. She's abnormally thin. I am getting that maybe she was going to expose something about the royals. Maybe she was going to hit hard with some home truths, and they really zipped her up. I am getting this. I don't think she's chained up in a dungeon. That's not what I'm getting. But I feel like they're purposely keeping her out of the limelight for a reason. I know we all thought, was it facelifts? Was it an eating disorder? I mean, we just don't know. This is just the weirdest thing, guys. Have you seen it in the UK? Is it her? I know we saw her in a carriage one day, but it's all very controlled, isn't it? So I'm not quite sure what the go is, guys, but I am getting that maybe she was going to maybe expose a few things, a few home truths. Because when you're living in something like that and it doesn't sit well with you, maybe you do get to that point where you just want to tell like your side of the story, or like she has to fit in the Royal Kardashians box, doesn't she? Well, maybe she didn't want to fit into that box anymore. I am getting that for Kate. Her life's not been easy behind the scenes at all. And the strange thing that I'm getting is that she even relates to Meghan Markle and the stuff she went through, because I feel like Kate might have been through a lot of those things as well, like we know Lady Diana did. So I am getting this, they're trying to suppress Kate is what I'm getting. They're trying to suppress her. And it could even be like a few things, like the way she brings up her children. It feels like she doesn't have a lot of say in some of those things. William's very, we know he's on the royal path because he's going to be king one day. But I do feel like she gets, her ideas get pushed aside a lot because it's not the royal way. But she wants her children to be more blended in society and understand people more, and be more empathic and more endearing. She doesn't want them to just take their wealth for granted. But I feel like she gets stomped on a lot by probably William, I would say. He's a lot like Charles. He's a bit of a, I'm sort of getting like a cold fish. I do feel like that's just what I'm getting. Because why would she be like out of action for this long? It's something weird. It's weird. But I am getting that. They want to keep her a little bit zipped up is what I'm getting. I mean, she's not in, I don't think she's in fear or anything like that. But she just feels she can never be herself, which we know in marrying into the Royal Kardashians, you could pretty much never be yourself, could you? I am getting that. That's a mystery. That whole Royal Kardashians, I don't even know what's going on there. All we hear about is Harry and Meghan and maybe Charles and Camilla, and or William occasionally shows up. But he's always by himself, isn't he? At any functions. It's very strange. Anyway, to be continued, no doubt, guys. All right. Oh, they're showing me Starmageddon in the UK, and it's showing me him like, what do you call, like a gladiator on one of those little wagon things with the horses pulling, like the gladiators when they used to fight and all that, and it's got the really fancy little like half wagon thing, and he's standing in that, and Starmageddon's like really charging forth. That's Starmer, that's our new name, guys. So I am getting that. He's really charging forth now. He thinks he's really powerful. He thinks he's like just gonna win this race. Like walking over the people is gonna be piss easy is what he thinks. Because he thinks now he's in that position of power that he has all the control. So the little people and peasants, well, what are they gonna do about it? What are they gonna say? We know they've got all the laws now about the hate speech and if you stand up against your government and all this kind of stuff. So I am getting that Starmageddon just sees himself as this big gladiator. That's what I'm seeing. The old what's his name? Russell Russell Crowe in The Gladiator. I don't think he looks the same as Russell. It certainly doesn't really look like he'd have the six-pack. But I am getting that. He sees himself as very, very powerful and that he's got a job to do and he's just going to charge forth and do it. So I am getting that. Hang on. But it is showing me that a wheel could fall off his wagon. So don't worry in the UK. We know you got lots of protesting, got lots of things going on over there. Things are very unsettled. People are unhappy. So I am seeing like a wheel falling off his wagon and him like trying to get someone to repair it. That's what I'm getting. His wagon's going to go a bit lopsided. Things aren't going to go smooth for Starmageddon. Don't worry, guys. It's the old tipped over apple cart is what I'm getting. Like, things aren't going to go smooth. His course isn't a straight and narrow road. He's going to have a few hiccups and hurdles too, hence the broken wheel of his wagon thing. I don't know what you call it. Chariot? Oh, I think they're called chariots, aren't they? The wheel's like going to be like most of the prime ministers in UK. Everything goes a little bit pear-shaped, doesn't it, for most of them? Because they're major liars. We know that. Hang on a minute. Yeah, UK's very strong. You'll stand up. You won't take his garbage and nonsense. I love it. It's so good. That's what I'm seeing. You guys are going to call him out for his lies, his bullshit, his control, all the crap he's bringing in. People are going to call him out for it. The cost of living, all the expenses, none of it makes sense. See, nothing's making sense to the little people, but they're figuring it out, guys. So sit back and keep watching. Oh, cheers, everyone. I have got my solo lemon drink today. Still no coffee, can't quite come at it, guys. My daughter is off to her show tonight too. They're going to Sydney, my hubby, and I've got a little break from everyone. They're going to see Sunset Boulevard, that live musical I was telling you about tomorrow night. So that she's very excited. You know how much she loves musicals. Just reminding me with all her cups with all the musical things on it. All right, let's keep going. Oh yeah, UK, I'm getting strikes. You'll get a lot of strikes. You'll get the wages. There's a lot. You'll get nurses, ambos, teachers, doctors, everyone, garbage drivers. Everybody's going to strike, I feel, in UK. Everyone's going to come together. It might be little ones, but they're going to be like little different subjects, but they're going to be big strikes, union strikes, all sorts of strikes, importing and exporting, like docks, what do you call them where the boats come in? Strikes there, delivery people, train strike. I feel like you are going to get a lot of strikes coming in the UK. Postal strikes. I feel like every avenue is going to have their issues with the, lack of pay rise and wages going up. Because our wages, like a lot of us said, have not changed for umpteen million years, have they, guys? Oh, yeah. But, yeah, cost of living, we can all handle that with the measly little wages we're all on. Absolute nuts. But, of course, as I always say, all the parliamentary leaders and prime ministers all put their wages up all the time. It's sickening, isn't it? They don't even care. They put it on the news here that Elbow, which is Anthony Albanese, if you're new here, the Aussie Prime Minister, him and his plebs always put their wages up and it's always on the news. They always make a lovely announcement. Unbelievable. They don't even care. Oh, and people think they actually care about us. Like, God. I keep getting that song in my head by Michael Jackson. They don't really care about us. Go listen to the words of that if you haven't, because it's quite significant. I think it's in, is it Brazil or Jamaica that he shot that video? But he's spot on the money with, well, pretty much every country. Like I always say, Michael Jackson was a little ahead of his time, guys, because I reckon he was quite awake and people didn't like it. Just my opinion, of course. We all have our own opinions, but it's not hard to destroy someone if you think they're awake and they're writing about things in their music. All right, let's keep going. Getting Africa's having a big financial trouble now. I feel like the government's got to really dig them out of a hole. We know Africa's always kind of had struggling times. We know that. But I do feel like they've really got to dig themselves out of a hole. Because I always say Africa kind of runs independently. They like to do things their own way. So I am getting, there's a lot of debt. So they're having to look at other avenues to, well, prop their country up. I do feel like Africa, perhaps focusing more on tourism too. They definitely, I'm getting protecting the animals and making much bigger enclosures. I'm just getting this, I'm getting a lot around tourism, which brings money. But I'm also seeing Africa. Oh, is there diamond mines in Africa? I'm going to have to look that up after this. I am getting mining, but it's a very specific mining. It's not like just basic mining where you're just digging up, craters and making a big mess. This is very specific. Could even be gold. It's something of value in Africa that they're really going to focus on now, is what I'm getting, because they need to get the country rich and wealthy again. I feel like they've been in a little bit of a slump and a hole and a lot of debt. And that can happen. But I feel like they're really building up this mining. It could be the gold, it could be the diamonds. I am getting that. They're really trying to build the wealth of these industries. And if you think if it is gold or something like that, I'm gonna have to look it up after this, because I don't really know what they mine in Africa. Probably a few things, but I do feel like, you think how much gold is going through the roof. Very good investment if anyone wants to make it too, just saying. Get your gold bullion now, guys, because it's a good concrete investment that you can keep in your hot little hands, or wherever you want to keep it safe, in a bank safe or whatever. But it's a good investment, because you really don't lose. You can just hang on to it till the value goes up again. So I am seeing that Africa's focusing on where its wealth lies, to the rest of the world, because they're not independent in the fact of resources and swapping with other countries and exporting and importing. They still do these things. So I am getting that for Africa. They know they've got things of value, and they're going to have to really focus on that in order to rebuild the wealth of the country. All right. I'm getting Papua New Guinea again above Australia. That big island that has a lot of turmoil, a lot of conflict within tribes. There's a lot of mining going on up there. We know that. Big corporate comes in and starts mining. They had that big mudslide recently I was telling you about. I am getting still a lot of chaos in Papua New Guinea. People aren't happy up there. They feel like their island's being destroyed, which it probably is. We know how it goes. If people, like example China or whoever, want to come in and just mine everything, they just gut the place out. I am getting that. There's still a lot of chaos in Papua New Guinea. There's a lot of unrest and turmoil with the little people. They're not happy. They feel like their leaders have, sold them off, basically. We know how it goes. I'm still getting that for Papua New Guinea. A lot of turmoil there. We're going to start hearing about them a bit more again. It's sort of quietened down, but we're going to hear about them a lot more. All right. Getting Australia again. God. And Australia's burdened by its past. And I think a lot of this is around the Indigenous and the land that Elbow's giving back. We know he's a little sneaky snake, and he's giving back a lot of land to the Indigenous people. I've been telling you about Ayers Rock, Fraser Island, Glasshouse Mountains, I think Magnetic Island, all been renamed back to the original names and given back supposedly to the Indigenous people, Aborigines. But we all know that Elbow's got a bigger plan, and it's his way of getting his hands on their land. So, God, I'm just getting that Australia's burdened by its past, because a lot of land was stolen, obviously, from the Aborigines way back when. Like, this is all long zillions of years ago. But this is still a big issue in Australia. I'm just getting that Australians are burdened by their past. It does. It just keeps coming up, and that keeps But it's elbow that keeps doing it. He causes the separation and divide. It's not the people doing it. Everyone's trying to get on with the show and everyone's trying to blend and get on. And we know we've got a real mixed multicultural variety of people here in Australia. But he causes this Indigenous divide all the time. He puts a lot of the Indigenous and Torres Strait Islanders in different categories. Like, for example, when you tick boxes here, you always get the choice of, are you this, are you that? Which gives you a very different experience, I would say. They get very looked after here, Indigenous. But the danger is elbow, causing the division. And also, as we know, selling a lot of Australian land off to other countries. It's quite bizarre. I told you a while ago there was one town who was actually giving back to the Indigenous in Queensland. And all the people living there, like, imagine how they'd feel. It's a pretty big town. And they'll just be probably shoved out. It's just bizarre. Like, what is Elbow up to? You have to wonder. I always have questions when he does stuff like that. You know there's more to the story. And that's the sad part. I don't think the Indigenous people really see that. They just see that he's trying to help them and do all this good. But we know that he's not out to help anybody. He's out to help himself and his puppet masters. We know how it goes. All right. It's sad, isn't it? It's very sad. All right. God, I'm getting the Arctic Circle again up the top. The Arctic Circle. I am getting the Arctic Circle. They're going to use this again for their global warming, global boiling visuals. We're going to start getting that. More glaciers breaking off, more big, massive icebergs breaking off. They're going to try and show more visuals of this Arctic Circle and how it's all being affected and the global. Well, we're getting warm temps here, actually. I've got to say, it's about 24 here today, which is like abnormal. I know in Queensland they're getting in their 30s and we've all just hit spring. Like, we're not even in summer yet. It's very strange, guys. And I know you guys probably experience these things too. So I am getting that the Arctic Circle is going to be used to highlight the terrible devastation that's going on. Which of course in turn will bring up sea level, all these dangers. But of course Bill Gates has his lovely house right on the beachfront. So a few questions that we do tend to ask. If you're going to have a giant tsunami of flooding, water rising coming at you, why would you build right on the beachfront, which a lot of them do? Very questionable, the truths, isn't it? All right, let's see if there's one more thing and we'll pull some cards, guys. God, I'm getting holidays, but I'm getting America. Did you see Biden actually at the beach the other day? It was so weird. It was so weird, wasn't it? There were some visuals of him at the beach in like just a chair and shorts, relaxing. So weird, which he should have been doing many years ago. But I am getting this holidaying. I think more might come out about holiday expenses and how much these presidents and things spend on holidays. Because they go away a lot too, and to these flash places, and I am getting that. Even Kamala Harris might have a little bit of a history of a few good holidays. We know Trudeau does, which has been kept under wraps, but, you know, top of the line everything, private jet, top of the line penthouse suites and all this stuff. I feel like Kamala Harris is no, like, innocent angel when it comes to spending the taxpayer dollars. She's not frugal on how she travels and all that. She likes everything just so. So, but that could be from the past too. That's not even at the moment. These things could be from the past. I am getting that. And these things will come out about her holiday spending. God, all we see is Kamala here in Australia. We don't even see Trump at all. It's all about Kamala. I'm sure in America it's the same. And they always push, as we know, the opinion polls or whatever, and Kamala's always up here and Trump will be down here. You're going to keep seeing that because it's subliminal, it's subconscious. They're very clever at their media and social media manipulation. You know, they plan enough of these visuals, it makes people feel like Trump's really weak and Kamala's really strong. It's subliminal. They're going to keep doing that, guys. Be aware of it. Fingers your voting is fair this time. God, it wasn't last time, I'm afraid to say. Well, just my opinion. As you know, my videos are for entertainment purposes only, guys. Take from them what you choose. And I'm also on Rumble, guys. If you're new here, I am on Rumble. I might try and shoot a Rumble video this weekend. I haven't done one for a while. I just do those now and again, but they're more general predictions. I just do whatever comes into my head about celebrities, just people in general. They're very different. These are more global, the ones I do here. And also to help guide us through the clown show 2.0, I call it, that we're currently living through. Oh, let's pull a lunar pin, guys. Ooh. I hope you like my lovely stag at the back. It's a bit of a change of scenery. I love stags. They're beautiful, aren't they? Hang on, let's see what pops out. Oh, 6 of Swords. Looks like we're all sailing away there, doesn't it? We're all sailing away. And I would say that's really nice because it's going with the flow. We've got lots of protection with our swords. We're in our boat floating downstream. We've got our paddle and our oar so we can change. Oh, look at my nails. I need to put some nail polish on. Sorry, guys. We need to put some... we've got our oars so we can steer in the direction that we want to go, can't we? It's beautiful. We're going with the flow. It's saying... Just flowing like with the breeze, showing us with like the breeze in our hair. And I'm getting that peaceful, easy feeling song. I've got the peaceful, easy feeling, and I won't let me down, 'cause I'm already standing on the ground. I'm getting that song. Oh, Sophie, she's put her head all over the card. Of course, as you do. Oh, I've got the Knight of Wands again. Knight of Wands. We got that the other day, which is looking from our high vantage point. Always prepared. Knight of Wands. We're like the little knight, always ready to fight. But we're like, I'm getting the word silent knight. We're the silent fighters now. We don't need to be in the action fighting and going through all the stress and that again. We're the silent knights. 5 of Swords. And I guess when I see that card, we've sort of done our battling. Look at the couple of swords behind us, but we've still got more in the tank if we needed to. I am getting that. The battles are behind us when I see that card, which they are. I don't think we're going to have to stand up and fight again or do anything like that, guys. I keep saying that. We're pretty much done when it comes to that sort of thing. Yeah, I feel like we're pretty much, all that's behind us, all the protesting, all the fighting, because so many people are waking up now, guys. It's not our job to do it anymore. We already knew it. We saw it. We sensed it. We felt it. We knew something was wrong. And now these other people are starting to realize, this doesn't all make sense. No, it doesn't make sense. But just keep sitting back, guys. I'll see if there's anything else to finish off with today. I'm getting that song. Is it Belinda Carlisle? I don't know. Close your eyes, lend me your hand. Do you feel your heart beating? Do you understand? Say my name. What this is about really, and what I'm getting with the song is that even with your eyes closed, we can still sense what's happening around us. We still have this awareness. We don't even have to see things. It's like, Chris, you and I always talk about how these things are on different vibrational frequencies. Like, for example, the resets. Feels like it's like invisible, but it's still out there. Things are still happening, but it's not visible to some of these people who are waking up still because they're not on the frequency vibration. So even with our eyes closed, like the song, we sense, we feel, we know. We don't have to see things with our eyes because we have a gut feeling and a knowing. I'm getting that song. All right. I'm getting that song from Lion King, Can You Feel the Love Tonight? Can you feel the love tonight? Is it where we are? Such a pretty song, that. It's a pretty song. Elton John sings that, doesn't he? I'm just getting that song. Because we know that's the love frequency vibration. It's lifting us all out of the darkness. So we have to keep this positive feeling going. So that's why we're getting that song. To make a wide-eyed wanderer. It's a beautiful song. All right, see, here's one more thing. God, they give me that song by Wings, Band on the Run. Band on the run, Sailor Sam and Major Sam, searching everyone for that band on the run. Do 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 do. Cute song. I like that song. Hang on, guys. I think it's with Wings, when Paul McCartney was with Wings, wasn't he? All right. Oh, they're giving me that song by Elvis. I don't know why we get the music we do, guys. We just do. Sometimes we're just meant to listen to these songs and maybe hear the words. I Can't Help Falling in Love with You. By Elvis Presley. It's the version by Elvis Presley. I think there's one by Fine Young Cannibals sang that too, didn't they? I think there was a version of theirs. All right, hang on. They're giving me like a Bob Marley song. Is it Bob Marley? I wanna love you and treat you right. I wanna love you every day and every night. Is it Bob Marley? Who sings it? I think it is. It's a reggae. I'll be your shelter. Oh, I can't think of the rest of the words, guys, but I think that song's about us singing like that to ourselves, like, I want to love you and treat you right. And that's about treating yourself right. Be kind to yourself. Nurture yourself. Look after yourself. Protect yourself. Protect yourself from other people's energy. We don't want to get drained, guys. A lot of people are very angry now. They're starting to wake up and their lives are going on the downhill slide. So I'm going to leave you with that song today. I think it's Bob Marley. I want to love you and treat you right. We haven't had much reggae. Reggae, have we, guys? All right, I'm going to leave you with that today. Have a wonderful Friday, everybody, and a wonderful weekend. I'm going to go. The doggos are both snoring here. They love it. When it's windy, they don't want to be outside, and I really cannot blame them. All right, take care, everybody. Have a wonderful day. And don't forget, like buttons. Please subscribe. It'd be fantastic to have you here. And don't forget to comment down below. All right, take care, everybody, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.